had some issues where I even had to report the manager of that location because of sexual harassment. Guys, welcome to the channel. If you're new, I'm happy to have you here. Welcome. And if you're not new, you already know in this channel we talk a little bit about everything: my journey constructing in the Dominican Republic, working as a medical delivery courier, and more. So stay tuned. So please like and subscribe. In today's video, I want to talk a little bit about when things don't go the way we plan them to go, because this is always happening. This is an event that always happens. And I'm just gonna share my experience and what I have been going through for the past few days, so that you know that it's not just you. We all go through a lot of things, and sometimes what we see and how people act, it's not what actually is going on in their life, because everybody has their problems. So I want to talk a little bit about adjusting, adjusting to things, just getting ready, and trying to keep yourself focused, have that consistent even though the things are not going how we want. So as you guys know, I work as a medical delivery courier. This has been one of my main jobs for more than now almost 2 years, and I love it. As you guys know, you can watch my previous videos where I talk about it, my daily life, etc. And a few days ago, April 11, I had to make a decision, and I had to step up. I have to step up for myself, for my dignity, and speak up about things that I thought were not right at my work place, at my work environment. So as you guys know, I used to go to a specific lab, and I was the only driver or independent contractor for the company. And I had some issues where I even had to report the manager of that location because of sexual harassment. It was a very tough situation because I've never been through a difficulty like this. I've never been through this kind of event before. And that was going on for a long time, but maybe I was scared to lose my job, or I don't know, because a lot of things go through your mind. But that week of April 11, which was actually my birthday week, I was like, Isara, you need to do something. It doesn't matter what happened next, but you need to speak up. And I reported this person to HR, and they haven't done anything yet, which got me very frustrated, because I don't understand how some people can go around harassing other people and then they encourage you. The HR department jobs nowadays, they encourage you to report this kind of situation, and when you do, then the issues are not resolved. So I just wanted to tell you this so that you understand where the struggle that I'm going through comes from. So after that, you guys know I was doing the routes in Long Island, my pickup areas in Long Island. You guys know I am pregnant, so it's a little bit more difficult for me now to work, especially because with the type of medication, the type of medicine that I be carry, which is a little heavy, is difficult. Aside from this happening in there, I also needed accommodation because of my situation, and they were not helping me. So it was just a lot of stuff. So I spoke to the MDS department, HR, with the people in the company, and I told them they need to do something about it, and nothing is going on yet. So they did move me to another location, which is here in New Jersey. This is where I am right now. This is why my background looks different. So imagine I live in Queens, so I have to come all the way up to New Jersey to pick up the dosages and go to different states. Sometimes I do go back to New York, but then I could also be going to Connecticut or another locations. It's like today I'm going to Connecticut. So I had to make the choice. I had to do what I got to do, and that had consequences, because now not only I have to come all the way so far away to pick up, but I am paying more money on tolls than what I'm making at the moment, which I'm going to calculate and see if this is something that's actually doable for me, if it's actually working for me. So with this being said, I was so frustrated. I'm still frustrated that I had to go through all of this just because another person decides to make your life impossible. And this all comes in the workplace, where when you don't do things that other people don't want you to do, especially if they have power, they try to put you down so that you stay quiet, or that you get scared maybe to lose your job or whatever. But at that point, I was like, I don't care. I need to do what I gotta do, like I said before. So I'm going through this struggle. You guys know I'm pregnant, like I said before. But I said to myself, I have goals in my life. I cannot just stay at home and let this thing, let them decide for me what my future is gonna be. I have my daughter, my mom, and a baby on the way. My husband is not here present in the country, so that's why I'm not able to count on him, because what he makes is a lot less than what I make. So he's saving over there in the Dominican Republic for things that we want to do, while I save here for things that I need to do here. So I said to myself, because at the beginning when I decided to report this person, I decided to stay home. So I stayed home for like 3 to 4 days, and I was like, you know what, I can't let other people dictate my future. I need to get out of my room. I need to call them and let them figure it out, maybe another location where I can move and do the work while they resolve whatever issue we are having over here. So this is where the topics comes, that we all struggle. We all go through situations that we don't want to be in. Especially me right now, it's very, it's tiring to having to come here, do the things or whatever. But I know I can do this. I know I'm physically able to do it, even though I'm not supposed to be carrying a lot of heavy stuff, but I feel good about it. I like the location that they send me, except that it's very far. And sometimes the routes are far away, even further away than where I live. But with this being said, I do what I gotta do. I see other people in my location now that they have to come from another state and whatever, and they have to do what they have to do. So with this being said, if you are going through something and you think there's not a light at the end of the tunnel, or you think that it's just too much, trust me, there's somebody else out there that is going through a lot more than you are. Because if I think about it, in the past, all the things that I was going through, it's nothing compared to some situations that I have been through now. So it's just dealing with it. Of course, you're not gonna let nobody put you down, etc., but think about what you're gonna do, because you never know what's gonna happen next. So maintaining myself focused on my goal, knowing that I am well, I feel physically well to do my job. This is why I decided not to stay at home, and because I have responsibilities that I have to catch up with and that I want to maintain. You guys know I am a budgeter. I like to budget. If you haven't seen my videos, I'm gonna link it right here. You guys know I like to save my money, and that I am constructing in the Dominican Republic, so that keeps me motivated. Also, when my baby comes out of my belly, I need to be home with him for a few, maybe a month or whatever. And I need my cash flow for that. I need my money for that. As you guys know, I'm trying to stay away from debts. I am trying to pay off whatever I have left to pay, which is not as much compared to what I was owing before. And I am super happy with my life, even though sometimes I wake up and I be frustrated and I don't want to work and everything bothers me. But I have to keep the focus. And this is the way that I have been able to go through the situations I've been through day by day. Because if I start thinking about all the things that I have been through in the past 11 years that I've been working, since my daughter was born, even before she was born, I was already working, I wouldn't be here today. So we always have to push, and we always have to know that there's always something that's gonna happen next, either good or bad. But you're never gonna stay stuck in the same position. The days are gonna pass and something different, a new event is gonna happen. So consistency, thinking, intentionally doing the things that you want to do, and always when you wake up, make sure you remind yourself why is it that you're doing whatever you're doing, because that's going to really keep you focused on that goal, on whatever it is that you want to achieve. So it's very important. And yeah, I just wanted to put out this, I just wanted to say this to all of you guys, because sometimes I know there's people out there that might feel like there's not a light at the end of the tunnel. There's people that might feel like they're the only ones that are going through situations, tough situations, and it's not like that. Take a step at a time, stay focused, and don't pay attention to the noise, because at the end of the day, you own your own life, and you know what your goal is and what your struggles are. So make sure to stay focused on your goal and to intentionally do things so that it's easier for you to go through this journey. So with this being said, guys, yeah, I just wanted to put this out because I think this information, it's great. It's great to share personal information like this so that other people know what's going on. You guys know I have a Buy Me a Coffee account. I'm gonna link the QR right here. This is a way to support my channel, and I thank you so very much. I'm gonna link some other videos here that you can watch after this one, and I see you in the next video.